Hey guys, it's Kat with Kat's Cooking. Today we're gonna do one of my favorite dishes. It's some salmon, and we're gonna do a crab stuffing, and then we're gonna broil it. And this works well just by itself on a bed of mashed potatoes with a nice little salad on the side. Pay attention to is that Joe Spice does not have any salt. So if you're going to use it, you're definitely going to have to add your own salt. If you're going to use Old Bay, then make sure that you don't add any extra salt so that your crab stuffing isn't too salty. We are going to basically make our own crab cakes here. Your crab enthusiasts will definitely say no filler, whatever. I actually like to use just a little bit of panko, just enough to kind of get everything sticking together. So probably don't do more than a full teaspoon of black pepper. In here, if you're gonna put some Joe Spice, which is what I'm gonna work with, I'm gonna end up having to add some salt. If you are going to salt, I would say probably no more than half a teaspoon. We're gonna add some mayonnaise to this. And the mayo, you could use egg, as some people do as well. A teaspoon at the most should be enough just to give you just enough binding for everything to hold it all together. So once you put it in, we'll just mix. And if you've done this right, you're gonna notice that the crab meat is going to start to just gently sort of start to stick together. You can actually add a little bit of minced parsley. I wouldn't do any more than about half a teaspoon to this if that's a flavor that you like. Let's get started with getting our pieces of salmon ready to go. Create a place for your crab meat to sit. Okay, and if you have done it right, you should see have a nice little pocket that you can begin to squeeze your crab meat into. From here, we'll start filling your little wedge with crab meat, first packing it in, and then we'll let it overflow on top and then just kind of press it in. So you can sort of think of this as making a very nice crab cake that's going to sit on top of your fish. Don't add teaspoons and teaspoons of salt onto this. The dish definitely will not need that much. Same thing, if you like black pepper as much as I do, feel free to sprinkle a little bit more. We're gonna top this with a little more crab when we're done. And it won't look pretty now, but it will look pretty when it's done, I promise. So we are getting ready to put our salmon basically in a baking pan. You definitely want to put some butter underneath it just so that it doesn't stick completely to the pan. 2 pieces directly onto your pan. And this goes into the oven for about 20 minutes at about 400 degrees. You can decide on the level of doneness that you want. Just remember that the last 6, 7, maybe even 8 minutes, depending on how long you want to broil it, you'll want to turn the heat up all the way to broil so that you're actually getting that direct heat down onto the crab cake, and that'll help it crisp up at the end. You'll know when you start seeing that golden magical color that it's definitely time to pull it out of the oven. All right, so while the salmon is cooling, I'm gonna just do a little bit of garnish. I always like to top my fish with parsley and then a few little slices of lemon on the side. And we're just gonna mince it. All right, I'm gonna slice just a little bit of lemon. And this is purely for taste. So use it, don't use it, depends on what you like. It's been a few minutes. Your salmon should be cool enough. You can begin to gently scrape it out from under the pan. I'm gonna use a knife to balance this so I don't lose it. Garnish. A little bit of parsley. I love parsley on everything. A little bit of lemon for whoever loves lemon. And there you have it. This is classic mommy food in my house. It's very quick to make. It also works well for dinner parties. It's nice, it presents well, it's got rich flavor, and it's fun to eat. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know what you think of this video, and if you try this recipe out, definitely tag me.